Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shamak out of the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rachak Kodash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, and His only begotten Son's true name being Yahweh Shai, both in the Hebrew language, whom the world incorrectly calls God and Jesus Christ. Also want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who teach and rule well and who are the true leaders of the Hebrew Israelites within these last days. Also want to give a shalom to our sincere brothers that's pushing teaching the truth worldwide. All right, and shalom to all you sincere listeners and you sincere believers out there. Okay, and as you see with the image on the screen, it's basically displaying YouTube video chapters. Okay, basically YouTube video chapters. All right, and these chapters break up videos into sections. All right, with the individual preview. Okay, and I'll read this here from YouTube help just to show more, more honest. Okay, it says video chapters break up a video into sections, each with an individual preview. Videos in these video chapters, I'm pretty sure, is only with concerning videos about or longer or with the length over about an hour and a half, I want to say. All right, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But it says video chapters add info and context to each portion of the video and let you easily rewatch different parts of the video. All right, it says creators can add their own video chapters for each uploaded video or rely on automatic video chapters. All right, and the thing is, when I first seen this image that was shared by a brother by the name of Tazabah within the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. All right, the first thought that came to my mind was that, man, the elites of the Edomites are our top enemy. Okay, so-called white nation, all right, our oppressors. Okay, they have to be watching the Israelite prophets. All right, with all these different additions and updates. All right, you still have you still have the transcript, the YouTube transcript. Okay, that line by line, it maps out what someone is saying on the video. All right, what they can use this opportunity, even though it's beneficial for those that are learning and seeking the truth. All right, of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai through the prophets, through the Hebrew Israelite prophets, man. Okay, but it's also on the balance side, on the left hand side, energy on that dark side. Okay, it's a way for them to opportunity, or it's that area of persecution. Okay, catching catching us saying something outlandish. Okay, or whatever the case may be, because we understand persecution is part of prophecy. All right, and the first thought that came to my mind when seeing this image here that's being displayed on the screen is that, man, the elites of the Edomites are watching the Israelite prophets, man. Okay, the message that we convey it's basically a rare message. All right, it's a rare, authentic, raw message that the world is not used to this very day, even though the truth has been taught for decades, starting with the apostles and elders and their teachers. So I thought to grab first let me grab Romans chapter 8 verse 31. All right, it reads, what shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Even though persecution is part of prophecy, hey, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is dealing with us, all right, and guiding us. Who can really be against us? All right, whether that's them of our own people, the gainsayers, the mockers, the naysayers, all right, or even of the heathen, the other nations, okay, that conspire against us. All right, if the Lord is for us, nobody can defeat us, and we understand that according to the scriptures. All right, Lord willing, we be a part of that number, and that number concerning the 144,000, the elect. Okay, but this is Matthew chapter 5. You know what? Let me grab 2 Corinthians. All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, and it reads, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, so we're not ignorant of these YouTube video chapters. We're not ignorant of the transcript. We're not ignorant of his ways that he can catch, all right, the prophets, okay, in his net, okay, because that's what the persecution is going to attempt to bring. It's going to be a great uprising against the Hebrew Israelites, all right, against those that are, especially those that are pushing and teaching the word of Yahweh by Shema Shai, that are pushing the gospel. We are a threat to this man's system. We are a threat to his agenda. All right, but the thing about it is he can't do anything about it because the Lord works the righteous and the left hand side. All right, so the Lord, if the Lord wants His word to go out, the word is going to go out. That's what the oppressors. That's what our oppressors and the heathen don't understand. They don't understand how our power works. Okay, but we do. That's why we love. You can't do nothing about it. And once you do, all right, attempt to delete, cut off the power, delete the media, delete our videos. We understand that will bring prophecy. That will bring the fulfillment of the famine of the word. So it's a trick bag regardless. All right. So we're all for the so-called white man, Edom, and the Edomites making their move, doing what they do. All right, because ultimately it's going to fulfill biblical prophecy. All right, it's going to fulfill the Lord's will anyway. Okay, so 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, one more time. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this could be possibly one of those devices, these video chapters, and already being automatically being subject titled, something strange or something that's against their agenda, some misinformation, whatever they want to entitle it, man, or call it. Okay, we understand this is all a part of uh the will of the Lord. Okay, let me read Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. It reads, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." So yeah, we're persecuted for pushing this word. Hey, so be it. This is exactly what we were supposed to be persecuted for. Okay, that's actually great. That's actually something honorable. Okay, verse 11 said instead of a nigga, all right, looting out of the Apple stores or something or whatnot, you know, something that's very low level. Verse 11, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." And people do that to this day, but these things are going to escalate. We know these things are going to be taken to the next level. All right, people cast out our name as evil. Oh, they're seed theorists. They're radical. They have hate speech. They put out because we're pushing it. We're pushing the gospel because we're pushing and defending Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. We're standing stiffly for the name of the Lord. All right. Verse 12, it says, "Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great," is Matthew 5 and 12. "Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." So yeah, they did our forefathers the same way. All right, they did Paul the same way, man. Okay, and we're coming in that same lot. We're coming in that same position. So how much more so us? Well, they hated Yahweh Shai, so they're gonna hate us. We're not greater than our master. Okay, and we understand this because we understand this through the scriptures. All right, we understand this through the Bible. Okay, and lastly, I want to grab Psalms chapter 10. Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. Okay, and it reads, "He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret place doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor." And we are the poor of this society. We are the low of this society as concerning our state. Now concerning our spirituality, we're truly rich in faith. We're truly rich, wealthy. Verse 9 says, "He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den." So these video chapters and the additions and updates he's making to YouTube, because this is our main platform. These are the Hebrew Israelite prophets' major platform to pushing this word that the Lord has set up. All right, and it wouldn't behoove it wouldn't it's not too far fetched to believe that the so-called white man is watching through this platform. Obviously, especially with our type of message, our serious and deadly message that we're pushing so heavenly. All right, it's not just the videos getting pushed every once in a while, every month. No, it's thousands of videos getting pushed every week. Okay, every day. It says he lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. All right. So hey, these Edomites and the heathen, they're looking to catch they're looking to catch the prophets, man. They're looking to catch the servants of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. However way they plan to do that, that's their main objective. Okay, because they're the devil, they're the slanderer, they're the opposition. Okay, that's how the Lord has set this thing up. All right, and I just felt or thought to come with the lesson concerning this matter after witnessing or seeing that image of the video chapters. I'm like, man, this is another way, all right, for the Edomites, and especially the elites, okay, the elites of the Edomites, man, all right, the upper echelon, all right, to have to for them to scope the scene without having to do too much. But we'll see. We'll wait and see. All right, but we know, according to the scriptures, persecution is a part of Bible prophecy. Okay, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, also encouraging to you sincere believers. I want to end up by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, Shalom. Repent, Yahweh Shai is coming back. Repent, Yahweh Shai is coming back. All right, Shalom. Keep the faith. Shalom.